Yo, Stocks 5150, we are live. We are live. So, where are we sitting at for our two contracts? Let's take a look. On our December contract, we are back green. Remember, we were down like $1,200. So, we're back green now. And on our, I'm sorry, September contract, we're back green. We're sitting at 461. And on our December contract, we are sitting at 161. And the dilemma is, do I take the profit or not? Now I have an order in for this one, for the December one, 63.20, because those are supposed to be short ones we're supposed to get. Let's take a look at December and see what it is. Go to the charts. For December, the order is right here, 61.20, but we're already waking out just past the 20. I have this on the daily right now. Just past the 20, we wicked out. And but it's a lot of news in the market, and it's not necessarily, I don't know, good or bad. More tariff talks. Amazon beat second quarter estimates, but the AWS margins miss. So let's see. Apple edges up pre-market as investors weigh estimated tariff costs on iPhones. European drug makers shares slip as DJT pressures pharma CEOs to cut U.S. prices. Good luck with that. And the July's jobs report comes out today. That's what's happening. It's the jobs report because everybody's worried about whether or not we're going to get a cut. And stocks futures fall on more tariffs and Amazon disappointment. Payrolls due. So let's look at this for this jobs. Let's go to Forex Factor and see what's going on. The job today is Friday, August 1st. Um, what's happening? Wait a minute, this stuff here I'm on. All right. Uh, overseas. All right, so us at 8:30 before the market opens at 8:30, you have the average hourly earnings. That's a red folder. You have non-farm payroll. That's a red folder. Unemployment rate, red folder. All that comes out jobs that at 8:30. That's before the market. Then the ISM comes out at 10. So expect a move, a big move before. Let's look and see what they were before. It says actual greater than forecast is good for currency, blah blah blah. They always saying that. So let's take a look at this. This is June. The last one was July 3rd. Oh well, for today it says forecast is 106,000. Previous was 147. So they're expecting less jobs. Mm. Non-farm payroll. So this from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, right? And it's the change in number of employed people during the previous month, excluding the farming industry, hence non-farm payroll. So, change of number. Hey, with them deport, I don't know if that matters or not because if they're getting deported, they probably wasn't paying taxes, or I don't know how that works, but they probably wasn't reporting to nobody anyway. So I don't know if that's gonna affect anything. But anyway, people probably are laying people off though because of AI and stuff like that. And so let's see, change your number and employ people during the previous month, excluding farming industry. So in July, let's find July 3rd, July 3rd was here. So July 3rd, this is when that report came out, and it came out at, wait, this is on July 3rd, and the open was 62.94, and the low the close was 63.53. So the market went up, 90 went up. And what was the report? The forecast was on July 3rd, the forecast was 111,000 was the forecast, right? This is So they expected it to be 111,000, and it turned out to be 147,000 jobs. So that was a good jobs report. Now, a good jobs report is twofold. If the markets, that means the economy is doing good, got a strong jobs data, no cuts. Federal Reserve is not cutting. Now, why that matters is because that's going to piss DJT off because he'll be like, yo, we need to lower those rates, which I don't even know when they supposed to refinance that debt, reservice that debt. I need to find that out right quick. Let's see, when does the U.S. have to refinance the debt? Okay, so it says constantly. So, okay, but it says significant amount of refinance, approximately 32% between April, it's scheduled to mature between April 1st, 2025 and the end of March 2026. So it's still time. So it's happening now, most of it. And yeah, so he definitely gonna be pissed off. All right, so we're gonna be paying a higher rate. Yeah, that's for sure. So anyway, if the jobs numbers come out like in June, it was a good jobs report. So it was more jobs. Matter of fact, this entire year, up since April, we've had higher jobs numbers than forecasted. In April, it was supposed to be 137 and it was 228,000. What happened in April? April 4th. I think we already know because that was offset by that was the April. Yeah, that jobs report came out April 4th, and that was when old boy started talking about tariffs. And that's when we got introduced to tariffs. It's this time. And so that got overshadowed. And look at this. Think about this. We get ready to have another jobs report, and what is DJT talking about? Tariffs. Because he's trying to crash the ah he's trying to crash it out so that you can get Jay Powell, force Jay Powell to be like lower the rates. uh, that's smart. I mean, I get it. Let's see. So yeah, that was in April, and then we had another jobs report on May 2nd here, and that number was expected forecast was 138, and we had 177. So again, it opened at 56.77, closed at 58, went up. In June, we already know that it went up. In July, it went up also. Now, the thing to see is I'm gonna look and see. Um, I'm gonna see DJT tariff post by date. Let's see what happened. I mean, I'm gonna look and see if this coincides. I'm gonna try to. I did DJT tariff post by date. Let's see, and I'm looking at his post. Okay, so August 1st. That's today. August 1st, tariffs on Canadian goods not covered by USMC would increase from 25% to 35%. Lack of cooperation, blah blah blah, and the drugs. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. He also is ranging tariffs from 10 to 41% on dozens of trading partners. 40% tariff was announced on any goods deemed to have transshipped to evade applicable duties. So that's basically it, doing that at China. Um, and effective date. Many of these tariffs was delayed by 7 days, pushing them to August 7th to allow Customs Border Protect to adjust to. Okay, that's according to Al Jazeera. Okay, July 31st. All right, so I need to see more. What am I looking for? I need to see what was going on, and I guess he talks about stuff so much. I could look on X. No, I got it right here. Trump tracker. Look at that. They got a Trump tracker, man. I ain't even have to worry about it, yo. Let's see. So, country specific. Uh, man, that's a lot. I'm looking for July 3rd. If anything happened, okay, August 7th, July 31st. Uh, August 7th. Okay, what is this? This is not necessarily giving me what I want. Huh. Yeah, I'm not seeing what I want, to be honest with you. So let's go back. Let's go to, all right, let's go to the White House. All right, so further modifying the reciprocal tariff rates. This is as of yesterday. Executive order. But I'm telling you, this is the same thing he did in April, and it pulled the market down. So if we look here, I mean, we're way up here. It's crazy how high up we are now. And look at that. Boom. Now, could we get the same push from there to there? I mean, that would be wild. I don't think so, though, because I think at this point, we're kind of used to, whatever he says. And if you look there, we got one, two, three, then up, then one, two, three, then up. Here we have one. I don't know if I'm gonna count that doji, but two, three, and then we'll run up. I might have to get out of this order. Just get out while I'm green, to be honest with you. Then I'll kick myself because I didn't stay in and get more. So I should stay in and get more. I want more, more. All right, let me see. Well, back to what I was thinking. Jobs report. If this jobs report, the forecast is 106, right? So if we get anything more than 106,000 jobs created for the month of August, then that's a good report. A good report is another strong jobs report. No cutting of man, my son's good grief. Gotta get it together. Anyway, my son's I didn't wear my CPAP last night and that makes all that snoring I do. Fucking asshole. That's why I ain't got no woman. That's not why, but whatever, man. Fuck that. Oh, they did something on October 5th? I don't know what's going on. This tax scary. Let me look and see if this stuff I can see. These click here. Executive orders. Limits. Okay, go back. June. Okay, June 6th. All right, I'm on June 6th for the executive orders. Let's see what we got. Restoring, leading the world supersonic flight. Okay, restoring America airspace sovereignty. Okay, unleashing American drone dominance. Sustaining efforts to strengthen the nation's cybersecurity. That was all June 6th. That happened on June 6th. So nothing. He didn't talk about tariffs on June 6th at all. Very interesting. Um, so on June 6th, he didn't talk about tariffs. And okay, so and what happened on June 6th? June 6th, no tariff talk, and the market was did a doji and eventually went up. It did pull back a few days later, down below the 20. Same as this. Look, it pulled down a wick just below, not much. What is this? This is 6073 to 6012. What's that? 50 points? 60 points? All right, 60 points. So we can, and right now we're sitting at 63.95 to wick was 63.56. Hmm. Let's get another drop. We get 60 point drop down. That'd be pretty good. That'll work out. 60 point drop take me to 6,300. 6,300 is the magic number. Yes, it is. I'm at 63.20. Leave it where it is. So I'm thinking, looking at these, I was trying to see what I was trying to see is if it was some kind of coincidence or whatever. When the jobs data come out, if DJT says something also and tries to crash out the market, but I don't see any evidence of that, except for April and maybe today. But the U.S. jobs data may hurt stocks, and because it's gonna let the Fed keep it's gonna hold back rate cuts, and yeah, but that's fine. So, like I said, the BLS is expected to report non-farm payrolls. There'll be 110 jobs added, 110 jobs in July, and marking a slowdown from the rise of 147 recorded the previous month. And outcome in line with expectations would mark the smallest increase since February. The unemployment rate seems to be ticking higher. Yeah, but I think like with this liquidity though, everybody running up. Um, I don't think we're gonna fall down too much, to be honest. So I'm still gonna leave my order in here at 63.20. So I'm not changing that. I'll leave it here because this was proved to be a baseline, right? That's the zero, but we hit here. Just trying to get green. Let's look at September. So for September, we don't have an order in, but what we're thinking is 62 because this is a long term. I'm gonna play this one all the way through August. See as much as I can get. You know what I'm saying? December, I'm using it for ups and downs, but the September play, that was the plan was to sit through it and see how it goes. Now I did readjust it. I closed out and went higher because I had two contracts and they were down here and I readjusted. One did prove to be green and then the other one didn't. So if we look at September, we're down, still realize we're down 1,000. So this right here would be three, blah blah blah. So year to date, we're down 700. That's year to date. Um, yeah, not the best. Especially like last month I did good, but whatever, man. That's all over now. Far as what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm gonna sit on my hands and wait for 6,100 to come in. I'm not even gonna put the order in. I actually I am gonna put that order in for 6,100 to close. Ready? No. This is the big dog play. I'm gonna do a bracket. We're gonna do order for 61. No, maybe not 61. 62. Wait, let me look at the chart. I want to be, uh, what is that? That's 6106. All right. 6105. Why? Why? This right here was resistance. Then it broke above it. So I'm looking forward to come back down to there, touch it, and then bounce. So 6100 was resistance. See here was nice support. So if I get 6106, 6105, yeah. And I don't need to do it as a bracket. That's just to show if that's a gain or not. All right, so do it here. Close. Just wanted to get a what I wanted to be so I can get a visual. 6105. And this would be the cover. And I want this to be for good to cancel or good to close. Limit 6105. And that'll give us, I don't know what it'll give us. We already looked at it. It'll give us 1,000 back. All right. And set that one to go. Yo, Tasty Trade, that expected move, they talk about that a lot. So this is a September contract, MES U5. So I can do options on this also, which is wild. Like I can do options within the contracts. You can make money all day on this shit. Like so right now, they got zero DTs and everything. And this is the in the money percent right here. And this is the expected move. 51 to 61 plus or minus. So if we get 51 to 61, 63 and it goes down, that'll be 62, 6240, 6240 or so. Here, expected move is plus or minus 65. Same thing. So you could put in, I could play like contracts, like options on the contracts, which is cool because that doesn't cost as much. So like say we're in this August right here. I could do a September put. Let's see, we could do one 60 days out, right? Should I do 30 days or 60 days? September 5th. Let's do 60. All right. Wait, go back. All right, so looking at this, the IV is 17.2%, and that's the end of money percent. We could do 30 days, 35 days, September 5th, right? That'd be like a month out. So if you do September 5th and you do, what's that, 241, 214 points. So this is in the money right here, right? hmm And I do a put because I am bearish most of the time. And so if I, let's see, sold 6,300, that would cost you buying power effect is 391, 393.17. Max loss could be 30,000. Max profit could be 551. This is if I sold. So sold to open. This is going short. Shorting is super risky and it can cost you. You see that? Max profit, $500. Now, switch this, cancel, clear. Same price, same one, 6,300 right here. Was that right? 6,300? Yeah. All right. Put that one. And we could buy a call. buy a put, and our max loss is 545. Max profit flips 30,000. Buying power effect 500. You see, it costs more to buy it, and so but this your wins and your losses are defined. So see, my max loss is 545, which is what I paid for it, less the fees. But my max profit could be 30,000. So if the market goes down below 6,300, then I could be good. Like that becomes in the money. You see what I'm saying? Now, let's say clear this one out and we go here and we buy this option. Max loss 600, max profit 31,000. Now, you have a 52% chance of being in the money with that. We're sitting at 63.11 right now. So I could throw 600 on. 600 is a little bit more than I'm planning. We got three, and look at this. The volume is light over here too. There's nobody in it, so I need to look at that too before I do that. It's three right here, 6,300. I think this would be the line in the sand. Clear this out, and let's see, 6,300. Boom. That's risking 500. Or you can be out of the money more. These are cheaper, of course, but look at that. That's the in the money percent. Now, what are you going to do? One might say, I'm definitely not going to buy any calls. I'm going to buy a put. I could sell a put. How much would selling a put be at 3,300? If I sold at max profit, it's only 545 max loss. Phew, that's crazy. That don't even make sense. But if we buy one right here, 545. I don't even know if I have enough money for that. But this expires September 5th, right? So we go in, it's at 108 right now. We get it at 110. Let's see. Reduced by 500. Stop buying power is that. See, this is a tenth of it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm on a mini. All right. So, like, estimated trade cost is 108.75 times 5. You see? Commission is 0.75, 52. Buying power is 533. Limit 108.75. Send the order. All right, so we got an order working for this contract here. A September 5th put at 110. It's at 110, but we just got it for 108. We'll just see what happens with that. We're just YOLOing. But the expected move is 49. Now it's going down to 49. So still going down. All right, that was just something to do. Sorry. So again, where we are, we're green again, and these positions are looking good. I could take that 400 and run, but I'm not because remember we're sticking this one all the way through September, or at least until we get a G. Yeah, so I put my order in for what did I put? Oh, this is working. That's the order on that one. I put my order in for 6105. We'll see how that goes. If that works. This order here is for 6320. We are at 60. Oh, this is the wrong contract. So go to the December. December contract is at 6368, and we got an order for 6320. So we're waiting to see on that one. But what we have on our side is time. On the December one, we got 140 days. On the September, we have 49 days. Yay, yay. All right, I got to work out and then I got stuff to do. Get my windows tinted today. Um, I don't know if I'm gonna go live, stay live or not. I think I'm just gonna leave it at that video, man. I don't really care. Google ain't paying nobody, and nobody's paying nobody. No need making my laptop run hot for what? For what? Right. Exactly. But this is my trading journal, stocks 5150, and we have our positions in play now, waiting for 6320 for September and waiting for 6105 for for September. For December 6320 for September. Yeah, downside bearish. And also we entered a contract. We entered an options play on the contract for that for the pullback, but for September 5th, which is in 4 days. I don't even know if I need to waste time or money with that. Mid price is at 108. It's coming back down. When I got it at my limit order is 108.75. It's at 109.20. Yeah, I might get it. We'll see how that goes. We'll leave that in there. All right, stocks 5150. Peace. I might come back and do this stuff later. I got a lot to do today, man. God is good. Thank you, God. Peace.